Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'll be showing you how to apply for a Canadian visitor's visa. If you're interested in seeing this video, please continue to watch on. Don't forget to hit like, drop a comment and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also share with everybody who may benefit from this video. So guys, the first thing you're gonna do is open your browser. I'm using Google here, and you search Canada Visitor Visa. Very simple, very easy. When that loads, you click on the first one, which is the canada.ca. This page will come up where it tells you how to apply, the documents you'll need, the steps to apply, who can apply, and what happens after you apply. So you're gonna either click on apply or you just scroll down, and when you're here, I usually select to visit as a tourist. Some people select to unite with a family member. I don't think it matters much, but select the option which applies in your case. And a lot of people didn't know this, but as a temporary resident, such as a student or a worker, you can in fact invite family members to come. So after you select the option that applies to you, you are going to see this screen here where it basically tells you who cannot apply online for a visitor visa. Just proceed by clicking the option apply for a visitor visa. Then it will take you to this page, and if you're applying for yourself, you select that option. If you're not, then you select the option that best applies to your case. Then it will ask you if you have an application in process. You just select no, because for most people that will be the best option. Then it will take you to the page to create a GC key if you have not already done so. I have already done so, so I'm just going to put in my login information, and that is what you are seeing on the screen. They recently implemented the two-factor authentication. It's an app that you have to download to get a code. So I already did that off screen, and it will take you to the terms and condition page. You just accept, right? Then you proceed by putting in some information. On this screen, you'll see all the applications you have already submitted, as well as those that you have in progress. If you haven't, you just click start an application. And if you have a personal code, which I doubt you have, you just scroll down and select the option visit or work permit. When you click that option, it will take you to this page, and what you would like to do in Canada, obviously visit. Please select temporarily less than 6 months. Then you'll be required to select the country code as it matches in your passport, as well as your current territory of residence. After you've done that, you respond to the 2 last questions and you hit next. Guys, the process is very easy and straightforward. You literally don't need to pay anybody to complete the process for you. You can save yourself thousands of dollars just by watching this video and doing the process yourself. But don't get me wrong, guys, if you feel like it is too much for you and you're unable to take it on your own, then feel free to pay somebody to do it for you. So this page, you'll find out if you're eligible by responding to a few questions. Please respond according to your situation, and then you hit next. Here you hit no if you are not a PR of the US, and you hit next. This screen will load where it will ask you your marital status. Then it will ask you the province that you plan to spend most of your visit. Select the most suitable option and click next. Then you'll see your results. Yay! You are eligible to come to Canada, and this is the fee that you will pay for the visitor visa to be able to travel to Canada by air, by car, by bus, by train, or by boat, and it is valid for up to 10 years. Please note, guys, that the visa is granted according to the number of years that you have left on your passport. So if you have 4 years left on your passport, you're going to get a 4-year visa. If you have 9 years left on your passport, you're going to get a 9-year visa. So if you need to renew your passport before applying, please do so. Then you're going to continue the process by stating the main purpose of the travel. Again, I choose tourism. You can select to visit a family member. I don't think it matters much. Then you'll be asked some personal questions. Please respond truthfully according to your situation. Because, for example, have you traveled outside of the country in the previous 10 years? If you select yes, then you'll be required to show proof of that. Now for this question here, I selected status just to get a little explanation of what they're talking about. For example, when my husband was applying for his work permit, he selected yes for this question because he was accompanying me and I had a study permit. So if you're just visiting somebody, you are not traveling with them or you're not traveling to Canada because of that person, then you select no. Then you respond yes or no to the question of if you have done a medical by IRCC or if you have been convicted. And if you want to submit an application for a family member, you select yes. If you're submitting your own application, then obviously you're going to select no, and then you hit next. And for giving someone access to your application, I usually select no because you're not using a representative and you are not authorizing anybody to open your application for you. So the best option is to select no, and then we hit continue. Then on this page, it will ask you about biometrics. Considering that you are applying for the first time to come to Canada and you have never applied for a work visa or a study visa, then you will select no to biometrics. Then it will ask you if you'll be able to pay for your fees and if you have like a MasterCard, a debit card to pay for it, as well as if you have a scanner or a camera to make digital copies of the documents to upload. You select yes and you continue. So you see for yourself, guys, the process is very easy, very simple, very straightforward. You can do it yourself, as I've been stating, but feel free to pay if you are unable to do it yourself. Now here you will review your answers because they want you to be sure that you have put the correct thing so as not to end up with any misrepresentations or submit any incorrect information just out of mistake. So please review. If you need to edit, you just use the pencil sign to the right of the page. Guys, just make sure that you review your application properly before submitting. If you have to get somebody to review it for you, do that. If you have to wait until another day, you can also take some time, revisit the application just to make sure that you have crossed your T's and dotted your I's. Also, feel free to comment what you're not sure about. Hopefully I can go over it either in another video or I can respond to your comment. In the same breath, guys, please subscribe and share this video. And this page is basically reminding you to use your own account when you are applying. Please do not apply from your family member's account unless you are applying together. It is also reminding you that your application will be saved, so you can always go back and finish the application. You have 60 days to submit your application, so that is a long time to either source your documents or just keep reviewing until you are sure that you can in fact proceed with submission. It is also telling you the format of the documents that you should upload, and guess what, guys, you don't even have to sign them. You just create one PDF file. So if you have multiple files attaching, you just create a PDF file with all of them, or you can use a JPG or a doc/docx. And if your file is bigger than 4 megabytes, you have to use an app to reduce them. And it proceeds to list all the files at the format, what they expect from you, and the fact that you need to shrink them if they're too large. So it's basically going over what I just explained.
Mario is not happy with his rideshare app.
I hate you!
With 3 children to feed, it's the app that's eating all his money. Family first, Mario. Download InDrive and enjoy low service payments. InDrive, people driven.
Basically going over what I just explained. And now it's time to pay your fees. You just review that part and you click continue at the end of the page. After that, you will see all the forms that you are required to fill. And just to let you know, guys, when you click on the forms, they may not open, especially if you're using your phone. You have to use a laptop to open the forms. And you may also need Adobe Acrobat Reader to open the forms so that you can fill them and save them. You may also be required to validate one of the forms, and then you will see on this page all the forms that you have to fill. I believe there are 3 of them, if not 2, and you will also be required to upload or fill in the information or supporting documents according to what you have previously filled on the application. On this page, there's also a question mark for instructions. If you're unclear about something, you can always click on it to get more information. Just below this, you'll see a list of all the supporting documents that you are required to upload according to your application. Again, there is a question mark beside each that you can select to see the meaning of each, and I went ahead and I did that for you just to give you an idea of what is required beside each document name. So over to the right under options, that's where you will click to upload whatever document that you will need. Again, you can use an app to put all the files together in one PDF document, for example. Let's take, for example, travel history. When you click on it, it will tell you that you will need all your stamps and visas. And for passport, for example, it will tell you that it requires your bio page. For proof of means of financial support, it lists all that you can upload as evidence to show your money, and whatever form that you use, it must be something where you can access the money at any given time. They also listed the size and dimension of the digital photo that you're supposed to attach. Again, you can use an app to resize a professional headshot photo that you have. You can take a photo of it and resize it to match the requirements. Now, for the purpose of travel, you can either upload a letter of explanation stating why you are visiting Canada, for example, to see a family member for your graduation, whatever it is. Or if you are not visiting anybody, you can upload travel itinerary or a medical appointment. Then you fill those 2 required forms, and again, guys, beside the mandatory documents, you will see the word required in brackets. That means you have to upload something in those slots. If you click on the question mark beside the forms that you are required to fill, it will tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. For the family information form, I believe you have to list all your family members and some information about them, meaning your close family members, including your brothers, sisters, parents, etc. For the client information, that is optional. You can just upload a document to support or to substantiate your application. For example, you can upload an invitation letter from a family or friend in Canada. Then at the end, this is the total price that you will pay: $100 for the application and $85 for your biometrics. You can always pay now and complete the application, or you can revisit and finish it another time. And that is the end of the application. If you think it is simple, please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any